So you're working on your Trello board, but you're not sure how to clean up your cards? Well, not for long. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to delete labels inside of Trello. My name is Rhonda Melogy, and I've scaled my business larger than your local department store. And I've done it while being a homeschooling soccer mom with a deployed husband. And I've used Trello as my project management tool. And I'm going to share all of that with you today. First, let's talk about why Trello is the best project management tool. Hey there, it's Rhonda Melogy. If you like what you're seeing, make sure to hit the subscribe button below so you know when I publish a new video, probably any minute now. When I'm working with my members, I like to describe Trello as a large piece of poster board with organized sticky notes. And who doesn't like a good sticky note? There's not a lot of complicated tech. And did I mention that Trello is great for visual learners? So you don't have to be techy in order to get the most out of using Trello. Have you ever thought about Trello as a visual project management tool? If this is a new way of looking at Trello, I would love to hear it. Post in the comments below. So next, have you ever heard of too much of a good thing? A lot of times my members get really excited about using Trello as their project management tool. And then the clutter starts to pile on. Labels and images and links and attachments all on one card. Then it gets to a point that they procrastinate and they don't want to use the tool again. Now, we're going to talk about how to clean up those cards, but before I show you, make sure you hit that subscribe button because I am sharing videos every single week to help you streamline your processes in your business and in your life. Now, let's talk about how you're going to clean up your cards. For this step, we need to hop over to my Trello board. So one of the things that a lot of people, they get into Trello and they enjoy it because what? It is a visual. It's a very visual project management tool. It's a lot like Pinterest. All right. And who doesn't like Pinterest? But there are different cues that you can use when it comes to Trello. And one of those visual cues that you can use are labels. Now, I describe labels on a Trello card kind of like a highlighter. And you're limited in the number. I think there's about 9 different colors that you can use. But the thing that I caution people when it comes to labels and using labels is don't get overzealous and use so many that you forget what the color means. I really recommend that you add one color at a time. So we want to add one label at a time. And then if you want to label up your board and you want to label up your card, that's fine. Or your cards, that's fine. But start slow and really implement and use the tool kind of over and over till you're really comfortable until it's like the back of your hand. All right. So I'm going to dive into a board. This is actually my sample board that I used during the implementation week training. And I'm going to show you how to erase a label from a card. You're like, how do you erase it? Well, that's exactly what we're going to talk about here. So you'll see in this particular, so we're on the board, we're on the sample board, and this is the list, remember? And then the magic inside of Trello happens on the card, right? So I'm going to select the card and you'll see right here that I have the labels, the little section labels. So as soon as I select to do, the labels can pop up. One thing that I want you to know about Trello is that you can do the same action many different ways, right? So in selecting the label, then all of my labels pop up. Or I can go over here to where I call directions and I can select labels, right? So how do I erase a label? I've added a label here and I don't want it anymore. How do I get rid of it? Well, as we scroll down here on the list of labels, you'll see the little check. So all I have to do is to select the to-do label, and now it's removed. It really is that easy. It's kind of like that tech issue, and you call tech support and they say, turn your computer off. It really is just that easy, right? So let me show you. Let's put that label back. And then how do I erase the label? All I do is select the label again. And let me just really quickly, so there are a couple of ways. Since there's no labels now on the card, since I removed it, in order to add it, I'm gonna have to come here and then I'll select. If I want to erase the label, again, I can select the label here and it pops up and I can remove it. Just that easy, all right? If the label is here, let's add it back. And then I'm going to go add to card. I can select labels. And then I'm going to all I'm literally doing is selecting this label and the check is removed. Knowing how to delete labels is part of my strategy for keeping my Trello boards organized. If you like this Trello tip and found the tutorial easy to follow, I've created a bank of over 25 tech tutorials that are waiting for you today, where you can get instant access for just $7. Click the link in the description below. Thanks for spending some time with us today. Click the link. It's the first link. We make it super simple for any of the tools and resources that we talked about in today's video, helping you make it easy for your freedom to impact.